Now what happens is generally...
I didn't know this law, that he's supposed to be
Absolutely.
to me.
Absolutely.
So, these are things which are normal.
But even if he's supposed to, he will tell you it's in Mara time, he'll tell you like,
Yeah.
No.
Right.
So question is, I am all the time emphasizing with citizens, in a democracy, you are right to know things and to take a stand. You don't have to shout, you don't have to yell. You have to be polite and just sit there and say, no, I will not move from here till the time. Several things happen in life. Give an example about Ganpati time. This was around 4 years back. We are at Beth Hospital. 1:32 in the night, and there are 3 hospitals. In one hospital, there are 80 children in the hospital. And 1:30 bang bang noise. So I put in a call first in 100. And they said, "Patho to ami patho to." The second time, and after 20 minutes, I put a call. He saying, "Kai sahib, tumhala kai problem hai? Varshane ekda festival yete tumhi ka oppose karta." So I told him, "Te oppose karne ke prashna nahi. You have ikde 80 पोरं आहेत हॉस्पिटलमध्ये, तर त्याच्यासाठी मी फोन करतो. नाही मी पाठवतो, मी पाठवतो. After 15 minutes, no sign. I called up and I said, now, if you don't send somebody, I'm going to basically disturb your police commissioner. I have his mobile number. I just said this. Within 5 minutes, they had stopped the noise. So the question is how polite you are and how firm you are and persistent. You don't have to shout at anybody for that matter. Question is, it comes out of a sheer decision that you need to take to the change. You know, I also fear, honestly, even now also I sometimes feel afraid to go to a police station. Even in conditions like this where I have access to people, I still fear. But the question is, I will take a stand when it comes to an occasion. When people call me and tell me, what do? I don't get involved in talking to higher officers. I said, handle it. If you have a problem, then I will take it up with the higher authorities. Because unless you experience the whole process of the mechanics and the dynamics that is there, that's one of the things you have to always do is keep the numbers of the landlines of the police commissioner's office. They are available on the website. Just put in a call and say, I'm waiting here in this police station. Don't ask them. 2 hours I'm waiting here. Nothing is happening. See what happens. And I can tell you, Mr. Malia, very, very particular, I can tell you this.
Why don't you share the number with us now?
I don't have it now, but you can Google it, you'll get the police commissioner's office, landline you'll get it, there's no problem at all. Immediate action or instructions are given. The moment the guy is down the line, and you don't have to be rude or impolite, just be firm. Unless you do that, you take a decision to find a resolution to your problem, you will face the same situation. And this is anywhere you go. You go to a rationing office, anywhere you go, you don't take a stand. You know, you have a problem. I'll tell you a case of a friend of mine. Her father is running a small business, pays sales tax. He was not well, and the date was there to pay the sales tax. So this young lady, she's a human rights activist. Her father said, you go there to pay the tax. Now, in that Mascon thing, there's a big queue, you know, and this bugger's drawer is open. So everybody's coming in, settlement karta hai aur jata hai. When she came in, what she did, there were 2 chairs. On one chair she sat down, on the other chair she kept her bag. So, yes madam, he's not looking at her. Because the drawer is open and she's not taking any action. See, I've come to this. So, guys interacting. Then what she did, she opened the book, started reading. The moment she started reading, he knew that, you know, this girl will not go. And mera dhanda pura chopad ho jayega. Because people are standing in line, they are getting irritated. Immediately signed without anything, and he moved up. So she had to spend 45 minutes sitting down there. You have a choice. Or you have a choice when you have nothing to hide. Then where is a question of compromises that we need to take? The power of being together. Now, when we go for presentations, we have a team with us. We go together everywhere. Wherever there are issues that are there, we network and we work together. The power of numbers makes a lot of difference. When they know that there is 3 jan hai, 4 jan hai, 5 jan hai. And today media is very, very active. If you know this, that Borivali issue, you know, we were in touch with one media. They were doing an exclusive story. And then the reporter called me and said, "Arey Dolphy, this is all over town. This is in the night, and it appears that all the newspapers are going to cover this up." So I said, "I never told anybody except you, because you might blame me that I spoken to the other media." The fact remains is, the moment it came in the media, the school started running around in circles. You come to the school, we'll show you the video. First they say, we'll show the video to the PTA. So she says, how is the PTA concerned with the video of my child? I need to know only from a medical point. I'm not interested in making an issue. So the question is how, and I cautioned the mother, I said, this is a battle. Because the child is in the school, and incidentally there are 3 of her children in the school. She's also fighting with the group on the fee hike, because they are actually looting. This international school is literally loot. So I said, are you willing? We will be with you. Are you willing? Because the pressure will be on you. We will back you up on every single instance. And the children. I said, keep a close tab on what is happening to the children. Keep on conversing with them every day in the evening, whether there are odd behaviors. Now we are going to proceed with filing with the Child's Commission. Idea is that one person learns to fight. It gives an example to the others to fight. And the encouragement. So we need to understand this, that we have a law now. This law is absolutely bad for us, because it cannot lead to policing. We have the elections on 15th of October. What we are actually doing is using this methodology. When elected, these candidates come to your place, around in your place, ask them, what are you doing about good policing? Why can't we want this particular law to be repealed? We don't want this law because this is a bad. This is the questions that we want you to ask them when they come around, when they come for work. This is the noise that you need to make. Even if 5 people tell one candidate when he comes, Sudhar kya kar rahe hain police ke bare mein? What are you doing about the policing matters? So much of things are happening. What are you doing about it? The moment you ask this question, they know that somebody is asking them this question. So you need to keep on doing the pitch. We are meeting political leaders. We met Ms. Poonam Mahajan the other day, and then she signed on the dotted line to say, I will work with you all on this issue. So we're meeting different political parties, leadership of the parties, to say what stand I want to take on this. Because at the end of the day, it's going to affect all of us. How much time do you have? You want? Okay. So the question comes in is, one, the campaign will be an ongoing process. Nothing will happen overnight. So one of the things we want to request you is, wherever possible, if you can host meetings like this. As I told you, we don't need hundreds of people. We need people who are committed to the whole concern and the issue of voice, raise the voice. If you can host meetings in your societies, in your association that you belong to, in your networks and localities that you belong to, we would gladly would like to come in as a team, because it's going to be a long run process. Nothing will happen overnight. The campaign, more and more people shouting and talking about it will make a lot of difference to the political class. And any questions before I conclude? Just 2 minutes and I'll conclude then.
So once the politicians are elected, they will behave in the same way.
So you have to
They say
then,
yes, yes to
yeah,
us,
no
and
problem.
then after-
But the question comes in, then we have to keep on asking them. Very
The
politely.
operators know whom we vote.
See, whoever is the person you vote, even a small letter written to him that you promised us that you would do this. What are you doing about it? When he starts getting 50, 100, 200 letters coming in, he starts thinking there's some problem.
But
Exactly.
to write a letter, we are so afraid because we feel they will have some spite on us. My God.
See, at the end of
Really see in the pictures, na? That
yeah.
they- or-
See, the question is, you
harass
you have a tortoise. Okay, you've seen the tortoise. I'm going to give you an example of the tortoise. Unless he sticks his neck out, he cannot walk. So that's the process we need to go through. I want to conclude with a lighter note. You have this case of this guy, and conclude because I want to go. So you have this guy. he got a job in a departmental store. He was selling clothes, hosiery clothes and all. And very dejected he was. Every time he would meet his friend, and friend will ask, how's things? It's a very horrible, it's a horrible job. After 6 months, he found him very happy, you know. And he said, hey, you look very happy now. So, where are you working? Saying, I joined the police. He says, but why are you happy? He says, in the departmental store, the customer was always right. Here, the customer is always wrong. So, thank you so much. And since you have given us your email IDs and your contacts, I will request Sharon and Yvonne to give you the books. Sharon and Yvonne to circulate. Yeah, so